When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Back to throw, it's James. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. They cough it up near their own goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology, how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. Oh, it's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Sends it back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sticks it in his belly. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. QB draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's James. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Holding. Offense.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 98, set to kick this one off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
How in the world did he miss that? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Slips, and the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker.
Notre Dame, 40. Boston College, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Plenty of time left. left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, a lot of space. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Strong play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Big fullback's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football and lower their shoulder and get that first down.
Hard running there. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try? The run, I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him. You try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's got the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now...
got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and touchdown Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. The Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle, it's complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's go!
QB draw. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 12 to Michigan State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now, the extra point has been anything but routine, but he knocks that one through. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take... This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Warner. Keeps it going. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have...
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Warner. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smashes ahead. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Warner. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to set up the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks.